a very, very simple thing. You're talking about the ego-IDs or the archetypal man. The archetypal man are the 14 Manus in a day of Brahma. It's just what I spoke about. The Manu Vaivashvat is the spirit of humanity and also personified as a single archetypal man who is known as the archetype, the Vaivashvat Manu. In 2012, he will hand it to the other archetype man who may be sitting here, who may be sitting there, who may be sitting everywhere, and now here. You understand? The other archetypal man is known as the Manu Savarni, the El Maurya, who is the archetypal man of the 6th subrace, which is born from the womb of the 5th Aryan root race.
But you're the Manu Sarava.
Oh, whoever he is, maybe you are. Because you look like Maurya, you also have a beard. You know, it may be anyone. But it is
Do we get to levitate? Is my point, and is that very specific question? Do we get to levitate? Honestly, tell me this is possible, please, man. Instill some hope and faith in me, man. Tomorrow, I'm so disappointed with humanity to some degree.
Who is more advanced? A person who just levitates, or a person who goes into the dreams of 100 people, does chakra surgery, repairs their system, astral body, awakens their chakras, moves the kundalini through the chimney of the spine and gets them into the paradigm shift of a new dimension. He's doing all this in his astral body. The levitation actually happens in the astral body, where the physical body is left behind. It is only for showmanship that the siddhis are used. Why should you use your physical baggage and body when astrally you can go and physically deliver a letter to another person or give the message to another person? Why use the cumbersome body?
Maybe to inspire hope in mankind that things
What
are
is the
possible.
hope?
That things are possible other than just becoming a
What
rich
possible?
millionaire.
When you are not the physical body, what are we going to inspire the wrong type of, excuse my words, bosh or crap? The body is a perishable garment in karmic web enthralled, and the mind is a perishable garment. You have to make the paradigm shift. Know that you are the soul. When you're centered in the soul, you can travel anywhere without limitation and contact anybody and do the impossible. Beyond all, the siddhis will be your servants with bowed heads and folded hands. All the Ashtamaha-siddhis will stand before you. And definitely, this time is coming where more and more people will begin to get enlightened, and an optimal time will come in the Satyug where en masse all people will be enlightened. Okay? That is known as the coming of the Satyug. And definitely, yes, the archetypal man first is called the Manu, Man. He is the Manu from which Manava, humanity, originates. He is the spirit in all of us, and yet he is individually personified as a single human being. This transition of one archetypal man who rules for 300 million years and transfers it to the other archetypal man who rules for another 300 million years, this transition peak point will come in 2012. You may know it, you may not know it, these two great souls will interact. This is the archetypal man. As far as the Markaba is concerned, this is clearly mentioned in the Kalki Puran, and those chariots with blazing gems, blazing like the sun, symbolizing the 12 gemstones which are connected to the 12 signs of the zodiac and the constellations. Those chariots of fire will come. Those chariots of fire, their thrones of fire will descend. The thrones of fire will be converted into the Vimana, that is the aerial transport, in these chariots of fire which studded with heavenly gems and jewels. These two, the kings, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse will ride these chariots. So all this has been given, and this is the time what I'm speaking about. The Markaba is the sacred seat and a replica upon which Indra sits on a Markaba, and the king in Shambhala is sitting on the Markaba. The Markaba is the sacred throne which has the 12 signs of the zodiac the 28 nakshatras on it. And from there, the King of Kings, Jagannath, Sanat Kumar, who is an aspect of Shiv Goraksha Babaji, he rules this world. From Shwetdeep in Sambalpur, which is now known as Shambhala. It is mispronounced as Shambhala. You heard of Shambhala?
Aye.
All of you heard of Shambhala?
Aye.
And who's heard of Sambalpur?
Aye.
Yeah? From where?
Through you.
I've come from Orissa.
So Sambalpur.
Sambalpur is in Orissa.
Yes. So Sambalpur is the place where the Kalki will be. But there is another Sambalpur between the Aurora Borealis of the Northern Lights and the Gobi Desert. This Sambalpur is also known as Shwetdeep, the White Island, which is an astral place. So all these things are going to happen, but we must not focus on the physical and perishable body and mind. We must first we must get clear in our minds, who are we? Are we the divine imperishable soul, or are we the diseased body? Are we this house of flesh and bone which sleeps, decays and dies? Or are we the immortal consciousness, king of the earth and skies? We are not a body and have a soul. We are a soul and have a body which is perishable garment. So if we lay so much investment on the physical body, which must ultimately be consigned to the flames, so which ideal utopia, which egalitarian society are you talking about? A society which will burn itself in the flames and the ashes after a period of 80 years? Or are you talking about the immortal souls that you are, which will live on from life to life and from eternity to eternity? Let's simplify our language. Let's get to the point directly. We are a soul and have a body. We are not a body and have a soul. And if we are a soul, we are immortal. And so, the realization of this immortality, even without chariots, even without levitation, we will be levitating. It will be as common as your natural breathing. This will come about in Satya Yuga. The en masse transition from the ignorance of body and association of mind to knowing that I am Atma Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi, that I am this divine soul and not the decayable body. I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine, this body mind a dream of mine. Close your eyes and say after me, I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine.
I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine.
This body is but a dream of mine.
This body is but a dream of mine.
I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine.
I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine.
This body mind a dream of mine.
This body mind a dream of mine.
I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine. This body mind a dream of mine.
I am spirit, I am truth, I am love divine. This body mind a dream of mine.
Have you got the key essence of what we've come to learn here and what I've come to teach? Do you feel that I've simplified his question a great deal? Are you able to understand it now?
Yes,
So the Markaba is no big deal. Vikramaditya is written on the Markaba by the throne which was given by Indra to him, and he had the 28 Apsaras on him, and Raja Bhoj came to sit on the Markaba, and he was not allowed to sit on the Markaba because he was not a worthy king, not as worthy as Vikramaditya. This I'm talking about 57 BC. And then Gautami Putra Shalivahan succeeded Vikramaditya. But then beyond the king Vikramaditya, our King Arthur is Vikramaditya. There is another, which is King George, the celestial Christ. But beyond King George, there is another one who is the Christos, the celestial Michael, who is Sanat Kumar, the slayer of the dragon. Okay? Aivritra, Tarkasur, Tarkajit, slayer of the great dragon, the Asura called Tarkasur. So therefore, this is very important to understand that we are a spirit, and definitely there will come a mass enlightenment. Yes, this will be in the Satya Yuga, where all minds will be enlightened. Nothing new has been said by Aurobindo, nothing new is being said by the New Age books, who are all saying hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock struck one, the mouse ran down, hickory dickory dock. That's my answer to all complicated questions. I'm a simple guy, uneducated, from the village of Sambalpur, where I stay with my lord, the Kalki.
Sorry to be so verbose.
Yes, yes, the questions have been answered. Satya Yuga is the age The
Are we
archetype,
in the Satyug now? Like now?
we are not in the Satyug. We are now, personally, this group is in Satyug. In the minor Satyug, wherever there is a master, at whichever place, talking to disciples, talking to devoted listeners and lovers of God, that place changes its aura, its radiance from far off. Even the nature spirits can see our light from the woods yonder. They are things, some of them are already around us. They have been curious to know that what the Son of Man is doing. We are all the Son of Man. We are divine inherently. And to claim our birthright, the fastest way, the lightning path is Kriya Yoga. And yes, levitation can be done. If you open your heart and mind, you will see me levitating in your rooms in the night, tomorrow night, when I call you up and then I enter your dreams. You will see me as per your mind, which will allow it. Your mind has to be casseted out of your head, the heart open and sleep very relaxed. You got nothing to do. I have to do all the work. From the cosmic surgery, the chakra surgery, to cosmetic surgery of your chakras, I will be doing. So you don't have to worry, you just have to relax and I will come and do the needful. Once I do it, you'll be ready forever and always. Till I come the next year, and then my work will be much easier. But I will do it in a moment and a flash. You will even see my physical body moving around and levitating. It's not a big thing. Don't think it's a big thing. And don't go for levitation. Don't go for siddhis. Go for God. I will tell you that light cannot mix with darkness. When the light goes there, the darkness automatically disappears. So therefore in LA, when there are people of light, if I go there and I have my light, or you show your light, I show my light, the darkness will disappear. It has to. Because that is the cosmic law, that's the divine law. We do not hate the darkness. We will accommodate the darkness and share with it. But it is not our fault if the darkness cannot comprehend the light. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehendeth it not. This is the lightless light which lights that light, which lights the light of all our souls. Its frequency is so much that the whole area is lit up as I see. The whole area is lit up. One master comes, the whole town is lit up. But that frequency is so high. But when I'm sitting, like I was sitting in the evening, how many of you could see the aura around the body? Just say I.
Aye.
When I was sitting in the hall in the night, there you are, the light is there. Even when the light shines, the light of the soul is shining there.
Yeah, so Gurunath, what is it when your body breaks up, the light breaks up?
That shows that man's essential nature is spirit. He has to be stripped off his physical, emotional and mental bodies and stand naked before the Lord God and merge into the Lord God, who is the ultimate nakedness, the naked singularity. Beyond all singularities, you have to go stripped and bare. Stripped and bare. For the nature of man is spirit. And the practice of yoga is stripping you of all your false notions, all your physical, emotional, mental bodies, and especially all your siddhis. Choose. You have God on one side and you have siddhis on the other.